Imam, and it was that left jab that worked so well effectively for Imam, but it was the overhand right that caused the knockdown against Garcia. Great stop.
We're going to stop it right there. I know they're not going to do a post-fight interview for him, so I'm not even going to. Let me see. Let me play it in the background just in case. Amir Imam scores a fifth round referee stoppage. He is 20-1 with 17 KOs. Now, here's the thing. He is in line. Okay, basically, let me explain it this way. He's fighting on the undercard of a top-ranked ESPN card that's headlined by Artur Beterbiev and Jose Ramirez versus Mike Reed. So now that he's won this fight here against Johnny Garcia, by the way, weird. Remember Mr. Anderson from WWE? You know, that guy Anderson? You know, or, Mr. Kennedy or whatever his name is? He is now... He is now a commentator or a ring announcer for ESPN.
Came in with a lot to prove as the #1 ranked world title challenger for that super lightweight world title in the WBC. He utilized effectively the jab and then finished off Garcia with the knockdown in the fourth with that power punch.
Yeah, first couple rounds, felt out Garcia. Started off a little bit slow, got a couple rounds, scored a knockdown in round 4, and didn't come out of the corner after round.
Anyway, back to what I was doing. So it's weird because if you look, right? Okay, so he lost to Adrian Granados nearly 2 years ago. He's had 2 fights since then. One fight in 2016, just one. And now he's had, 2 fights in 2017. And he's going to be fighting Jose Ramirez if Jose Ramirez beats Mike Reed tonight. Top rank on ESPN for Terrence Crawford's vacated WBC title. Now, my understanding is he's still a top-ranked fighter. A Don King fighter. Now, Don King has very close ties to the WBC. He was very close with Jose Sulaiman, rest in peace. And he's like a father figure to Mauricio Sulaiman, who now runs the WBC, which a lot of people were wondering, why did Bermane Stiverne get his shot? Why did Charles Hatley get his shot? All 3 of those guys are Don King fighters, and they've been getting shots at these titles, these WBC titles that many feel they haven't deserved. Anyway, I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live, so he's here now. He's the WBC, #1 contender. His next fight will be fighting for the WBC title. And it's just, crazy because now the WBC division is simply up for grabs. I just did a video earlier on Josh Taylor, who's working his way up the WBC ranking. So remember, Terrence Crawford for Julius Ndangu. What was that, in September, right, or August? I forgot, for all the titles to become the first undisputed champion since Jermaine Taylor in 2005. Now, in this era, to be undisputed champion, I'm sorry, I gotta play this. I don't want to miss anything. In this era, to be undisputed champion, you have to have 4 titles: that the WBC, the WBA, the IBF, and the WBO. Terrence Crawford has vacated those titles. We now have Amir Imam, who's going to be taking on, as we talked about, Jose Ramirez or Mike Reed or whoever the WBC orders if Jose Ramirez doesn't win tonight, for the WBC 140-pound title. The WBA title is going to be, we don't know who's fighting for that yet. When it comes to the WBO, we don't know who's fighting for that yet. I was at Sergey Limpinets versus Akihiro Kondo on the undercard of Wilder versus Stiverne 2 for the IBF. So I guess the question I'm having is, where, does Amir Imam rank against the 140-pounders? Now, if you look at the 140-pound WBC rankings, they are pretty, stacked. Here's Jose Ramirez right here. You have Victor Postol, who was ordered to fight him to be the mandatory, the next mandatory for Amir Imam versus Jose Ramirez if he beats Mike Reed, of course. Then you have guys like Omar Figueroa. You have Josh Taylor, who, just defeated Miguel Vasquez, but he's going to likely be fighting Anthony Yigit. You know, you got Rances Barthélemy. You even got Julius Ndango. Both of these guys, you know, got beat up by Terrence Crawford in the mix. And then you got Adrian Broner. But it's very heavily rumored that Adrian Broner is going to be taking on Sergey Limpinets. But could we see Adrian Broner, you know, versus an Amir Imam or, you know, or Jose Ramirez, you know, or Mike Reed? So the division is pretty much open. But a lot of people have been wondering where Amir Imam has been. And like I said, look at his resume. This is where he has been. He has been literally nowhere, not doing anything, you know, that would warrant, you know, in fans' eyes, him getting, you know, a WBC title shot, you know. But whatever the case may be, I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. All the links to my social media are right down below in the description box. I'm still trying to figure out, like, how from Wilfredo and Kuna, who is, as you can see, let me zoom this in for you guys. You know, so who, as you can see, is 16-19. How many fights has this guy's lost since then? He's now 16-21, right? Then Jose Vidal Soto, who's now 26-27 with 2 controversial decisions, right? And then you have this guy, Johnny Garcia, you know, who is 19-6, and I've never seen this guy fight before. This guy, Cletus Selden, is fighting tonight on the HBO card. But it's like, how did Amir Imam get this shot? You know, that's what the people are asking. Everywhere I go, the people are asking about it. They want answers. Anyway, I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. Please subscribe.